Greetings, everyone. How are you? Hope you are all doing well. My name is Janice Henderson, and I want to welcome you to Morning Dew. Today's encouraging word comes to us from Romans 12, verse 11, and it states, "Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord." Today, I continue to focus on the Escape Hell, Shun Sin series. The sin I am focusing on today is slothfulness. Slothfulness speaks to being lazy and unwilling to work. And we recognize that in this day and age, many persons are unwilling to work. Many persons are unwilling to exert effort. Many persons are unwilling to do what God has called them to do. And know that those who are slothful are considered unprofitable servants. And we see an example of this in Matthew 25, verses 14 to 30, in the parable of the talents. Jesus told the parable of a man traveling to a far country who called his servants and gave unto them his goods. To one he gave 5 talents, to another he gave 2, and to a third he gave 1, according to his several ability. From this parable, it is clear that each person has an ability. God has given each person who is on earth an ability. He has given each of us specific skills, talents, and resources to be able to carry out the work that He has us for. Because no one is here on earth by chance. You are not here by accident. There is a specific work that God would have you to do. But we find, as in the parable, the one who received 1 talent, he refused to work. He didn't do anything with it, but he hid it. The others who got 5 and 2, they went and they traded. They worked on what they were given and they used it. And because of that, they achieved more. They were profitable. And when the master came and he commended those who had done work, those who exerted effort and was able to see a profit from what they did. But the one who was given 1 and hid it, the master called him wicked and unprofitable. And I encourage you today, do not let that be you. Do not allow the Lord to call you wicked and unprofitable. What are you doing with the gifts, the talents, and the abilities that He has given you? Are you actively pursuing your purpose? Are you doing the work of God? How many lives are being negatively impacted by your refusal to work, by your refusal to pray, by your refusal to share the gospel? The scripture declares the harvest truly is plenty, but the laborers are few. And God has given us that great commission to go into the world, to go on the highways and the byways and to preach, to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. But today, I pray that you will arise out of slumber. You will arise from that place of laziness and you will begin to work for the Master. You will begin to do His will from your heart. Our focus verse states, "Not slothful in business, but fervent in spirit, serving the Lord." It's important that we put aside laziness and we begin to actively pursue the things of God, to do what He has called us to do. Now more than ever, we need to start interceding on behalf of the world because the world is in trouble. But we find that so many persons, instead of getting up and praying, persons are being distracted. They're being distracted by many things, but it's a time to arise out of slumber. To combat slothfulness requires work, it requires effort. And Jesus, while He was here, He said in John 9 verse 4, "I must work the works of Him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work." We're here for a specific time on earth. Strive to get to that place where at the end of the journey, God can say, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many." But I admonish you, do not be an unprofitable servant. Arise out of slumber, arise out of laziness. Begin to do the work that God has called us to do. There is the Great Commission, but outside of the commission, there are specific things that God would have us to do. And I encourage you, arise and do the work of God. Do it from your heart, knowing that at the end of your journey, your reward awaits you. So thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to you joining me tomorrow for another morning dew. Until then, have a wonderful day. God bless you and shalom.